EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New England Patriots. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here we go. Go to 54, wide eight.
On play action, Prescott. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38.
That's good for our Patriots. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. Prescott from the gun. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Down at the 25. The Patriots at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
They'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Kill.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just that. Pretty nice.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Operating from the gun, Gray. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Prescott completes this one to Fulton. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off the play fake, Prescott. Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Gesicki, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
Here we go. 60 by 6.
Williams. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And the Lions, 1st down.
Looking to throw. Gray. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Give left side for Pierce. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 41. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
At their own 41-yard line.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Prescott. He gets this one to Mechie. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Patriots take a 3-touchdown lead. The extra point by Ryland up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
21-0 our score after one. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Hand off left side. Pierce pushes him over. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And he is going to have the Lions 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Gray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. He's got Burton here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That pass was into the end zone, but it was tipped up in the air, and that leads to a few anxious moments. Who's going to come up with it? Defenders want that ball knocked to the ground at the worst.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Patriots are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it is 28-0. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And just shutting him off there. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Mecole Hardman, 83 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Meanwhile, Dak's throw completed to Mechie. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Play action now. Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Gray, off play action. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go.
Now a handoff for Pierce. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Gray. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down is right.
Give to Pierce. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. 2nd down and 8. Looking to throw. Gray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Pierce. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. Shrugs him off. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Pierce is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll run for it with Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Here's Gray. A final shot before break. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Lions 14.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A run by Pierce begins the second half. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Gray. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Back to throw is Gray. To throw on 3rd down. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
Kyle Duggar on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Gray. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Pierce will try to pick it up. Yeah, he will have a first down here at about the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gray. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Handoff right side to Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Now Gray looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, and for the first time this season, he's intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Ryland on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Lions
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Pierce now up the middle. And down he'll go at the 25. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
At the 50-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 as
rush coming, and he's taken down. Jack Campbell. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. It's brought in by Harris. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Kill. 27.
Now Prescott. Loose inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The Lions on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Toss play. Here's Pierce. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. And now they'll shift things around. Gray now on first down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage. But right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward. And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Gray. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Christian Barmore able to record his 5th sack of the season. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Pierce gets this one running right. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Here we go, going to 54. Here we go, 46. 26.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And as this defense walks off the field, they can